Why aren't you wearing shoes?
We're so close together.
You're not wearing shoes.
Is that okay or no?
But you're in the grass and you're wearing socks with no shoes.
Should I take my socks off?
If you're going to be in the grass, you should take your socks
I just don't want the
your
people to see my feet.
Off to a
Guys,
hot start.
Don't look.
Look
you
at
don't
those
look as well.
dogs.
Actually, you know what? You know what?
The deed has been done, I guess, with the dirty
My
socks.
toenail polish is so old.
What color was the toenail polish? Was it gray?
Brown.
Brown? Oh, okay. No, it's so old that it has turned gray. Yeah?
You know what?
Anyway,
We're not all like toe fanatics like you are.
I got nice little toesies.
Yes, and I
do.
don't, so I neglect them.
Shalom, shalom. Welcome back to my aunt's attic. How you doing?
I feel like this is off center.
We use center it later. What? No, it's not.
Look at how close
You're off
I am
center.
to center versus you are to center.
Boom. Now we're good.
We're too close together. I'm freaked out.
Okay, then you lean the other way and it'll be fine.
How's that?
Fine. I just got a headache. This is
Right
not.
now?
Yeah.
We don't have
Literally
to do
just right
this.
now it developed. Woo, that was fun.
You okay? Do you want something?
I don't know what kind of headache it is just yet. So we'll see. I saw a bug at Barnes & Noble.
What kind?
One of those like centipede looking grossy thingies.
Like the
Little. I always want to call them silverfish for some reason. I don't
like
think
a
they're
millipede?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, I still have gum in my mouth. What am I doing?
That's gross.
I meant to
Haktua.
not have it.
Haktua.
My dogs live here though.
Pick it up later after we're done.
Watch out.
Ew.
It's gonna stick to my hand when I throw it.
Ew. Oh my god, that was so pathetic.
It's stuck.
It really did. No, it did like super launch right into the ground. That was good.
I'll get it later. Don't worry, Mother Nature, if you're listening.
The birds are gonna kill all the birds. Good job. Good job.
What if they like Orbit?
They probably do.
I don't think it's Orbit.
I don't know. Okay, doing good. Doing good.
Are you okay?
No.
Do you want to pause? Or
No.
Stop?
It's my life. If I paused life, it'd be a different story. This would be a whole different kind of podcast. Anyway, how you doing? How was your
I'm
week?
good. I'm so disheveled right now because I just came from the chiropractor.
Is that what you had to do while you ignored
Yes.
me for 4 hours?
Ignored?
Yeah.
What do you mean ignored?
There was that stretch of time where I'm just like in limbo waiting around for you. Is that where you were at? You
Well,
were at the chiropractor?
So I had a job interview at 1.
Wait, what? You're getting a new job?
Well, I'm moving.
Ew, gross. That's rude.
That's why I said, can you do before 1 or after 4? Because I had a job interview at 1 and a chiropractor appointment at 3.
Okay.
I wasn't ignoring
You're
you. I had to wait
leaving
until
me.
after 4 to be free. Or
You're
before 1.
leaving me. That's
Yeah.
me. We got to figure that out. Figure out your schedule so I can start planning my trips to Rochester.
Well, I know it now because I
Oh, you scheduled your classes
think
already?
I got the JOB.
Oh.
She was like, I think she was trying to say that I got it without saying that I got it.
Nice.
Because
What
she was
job?
like, you can have it, the job. You can have it if you just send me your schedule.
So
It was
what job? Another ace?
So, no.
Darn.
So, I know. The closest Ace to school is like 17 minutes away, which is like too much.
I
That's
mean,
too
I
much for
work
me.
25 minutes away
No.
from my work, so
It's at, am I getting in trouble for talking about it already? I
nah.
haven't even started.
Nobody listens to this.
Okay. It's at what's called the Hub, and it's basically like a printing mailing place. So like, you know, like when they send out pamphlets or like t-shirts or like, you know, posters, that kind of thing at colleges.
Yeah.
That's
Ah.
it's that. So I will be taking the orders like customer service wise, like when people place an order for whatever it is, I'm gonna document all that in the computers and answer phone calls and get back to people. So it sounds really cool.
Well, I'm excited for you. And now that you got the job. You got it, right? Yeah.
It sounded like, yeah.
Don't you just love that? I remember it painfully well. I remember my interview for when I almost said auditioning for Books
Sure.
A Million. But I was so awkward, and they're just like, okay, do you have any questions for us? And
We're
like, you're supposed to
one,
have
yes.
some. And I'm like, no. And it was just so awkward. And I remember at one point I was like getting really flustered because he just kind of kept like leaving it open ended, and I felt like I had to keep talking.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I just really, really need this job. And I don't want you to feel like you have to give me the job. And he's like, I don't feel like I have to give you this job. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to dive off a cliff right now. I did get the job. So it was fine. And I actually really liked that job, even though it was like a dead end part-time job.
I guess so. My mom was like conducting interviews today at her job, which is like a teacher's assistant position. And some woman just got super anxious and flustered and started crying. And I would have to walk myself out of that interview if I was conducting it. I think I would throw up of cringe and like secondhand embarrassment.
Honestly, why do interviews have to be so horrendous?
I don't think okay.
The way their whole setup, the way they're constructed, and the way that they're
stupid.
I don't know. It's just like it's so much work before the work even begins, and I don't know if it's worth it anymore. Just like here's the resume. Pick me or don't.
Yes. Well, I think I'm really good at interviews. I've never had a bad one. But also I've never really applied for anything like crazy, but I feel always really good about them. And I think it's because my resume is like super good and like thorough, and so they really don't like have a lot of questions to ask me. It's mostly them talking.
Toot your own horn.
So
nice.
I'm going to toot it because I'm proud of this fact so far. We'll see how that changes in the near future. But it's like today, the woman was very nice, but she talked for like 17 whole minutes about which is fine. I'm glad. But also I'm not, because then that leaves me with no questions.
Oh, yeah.
So my questions have to be really creative. And I had some beforehand that I had 3 beforehand and she answered 2 of them. So I did ask 1, but
what was the question?
I just asked what like day to day, like what's an average day look like for my position.
Oh God, interview questions suck. I'm sorry, that question sucks.
I'm so good at it though. They love that question. She says this was a good interview, and I was like, I know, I'm good at them.
I remember when I was in massage therapy school, we did like mock interviews, and I knew that it was an actual company. Massage Envy came. Some representatives from them to do the mock interviews, and then actually they were going to offer a job to whoever was. And so it was kind of like half mock interview, half legit interview, but I knew I didn't want to work for them. So I half-assed it, and I was having a bit of a day anyway. So and they're just like, tell us about yourself. And I'm like, no, I didn't actually say that, folks. I did not actually say that. But I hate when they're like, tell you about yourself. Because I'm like, what do you want to know? My entire family history? Do you want to just know like my ins and outs of a day-to-day life, my personal interests? Because I'm like,
that one, I forgot about that question. I had to improv that today, which was fine.
Do you want my like total like health history form? Like, what do you want here?
I just gave my academic background and my career background.
Well, see, I did that one time, and they're just like, no. Like, that can be on a resume and everything. We want to know about you. And I'm like, I don't want to know you. Why do you want to know me? Like, that's weird. That's just like, let's leave this professional.
I don't know.
I'm just being a hater today. I'm sorry.
I just feel like I understand them, interviews. They're like phony. It's like most things in life that I'm like, why are we actually doing this? There's no reason. We just do as a society.
A Chipotle opened up in my hometown, St. Clairsville, and they were hiring, and they were, I guess, desperate because my friend brought me in. She's like, you should interview because if you get in, then I get $100 signing bonus from, for bringing in the recommendation. And so I was like, I don't really want or need a job, but if you want $100, sure, I'll do it. And so I interviewed, not actually thinking it was going to happen, but they sat me down, kind of the same thing. They're just like, so tell us about yourself. And I'm like, I don't really know what you want to know. I don't really have any line cook experience. They're like, no, just tell us about you. I'm like, okay, I like classic cars and classic music. And they're like, okay, this is great. I'm like, this is so irrelevant.
Did you get it?
Yeah, they gave me the job. They were desperate.
Did you take it?
They would have given like any jackwagon 13-year-old off the street, probably.
Did you take it?
I said I would take it, and then I went in for like 5 seconds to sign a couple papers, get a shirt, and then I never showed up again. I was like, I didn't want the job. I only signed up because she was like, yeah, I get $100 bonus, blah, blah. I'm like, okay.
She got her bonus.
And again, I didn't expect to actually get the job. And so when they handed it to me, and I'm like, oh, I shot myself in the foot here. Now I just got to jump ship.
Shoot. That's exactly what happened to me at Ace, though. I had another job interview lined up the next day, and I wanted that one more, and I got the job on the spot, and he was like, all right, you can start tomorrow. And I was like, guess I got to let the other place know that I'm not coming in for that interview. And I've been there for 4 years now. Isn't that so funny how things work?
But what was the other place that you wanted more?
A movie theater.
Oh. I can see you in a movie theater. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right. I thought it sounded way cooler. But
I can see you in
Whatever.
both, but like now that I know you from Ace, I'm so interested into this conversation, but I don't know if anybody else would be. Is listening to the job experience like,
Sorry.
hey, our one hater, let us know. Is
Don't
this-
dislike this video, bro. Stop. It's so annoying.
I love it.
It's so annoying.
Why?
It's just so consistent.
Oh, I love it. If it was like a genuine hater,
Leave a comment and tell us why you hate this. Like, really. Like, let's win you over.
let's talk about this.
Is it
for
the
a
audio?
second.
Is it the video? Is it the setup?
Is it
the
us?
Comedy? It can't be the comedy. We're hilarious.
We're so fun. Oh my god, I was crying at Barnes & Noble editing episode 96.
Oh no.
Absolutely crying laughing. If you're watching this before 96, go back and watch 96 because holy frick is that funny. Oh
yeah,
my
undo
god.
your dislike that just happened and go watch 96 and don't dislike that one.
Oh, sweet lord. People thought I was probably losing my mind. There's a bug crawling up my cord.
It's a lot funnier after the fact, I think. Oh, it's so tiny. It's like a little fire ant.
It's coming near me. It's coming near me.
So, yes, I had a job interview today and it was swelltastic.
Well, I'm very happy for you. I'm sad for me though.
Whatever.
Life
But
revolves
I'm
around
annoyed.
me, so that's
I'm
more
an-
important.
I'm annoyed because students can only on campus work a maximum of 20 hours a week. They're only taking 2 classes.
That's completely understandable. Oh my god. I remember this girl, she was having an absolute meltdown at OCC and I was on my way to a meeting, so I couldn't, but she was having a meltdown. I couldn't just walk away. And so I was like, "Hey, is
Did you
everything
know
okay?"
her?
No, I had no idea who she was.
All right.
But she's standing outside in I don't know what you want to call it, but on my way to my meeting, and I see her and I'm like, "Hey, are you okay? Like what's going on?" And she starts pouring her entire life out to me. She's like, "They're working me to the bone, and I got this, and I got that." And I'm like, "Okay, well, have you talked to an advisor? Have you talked to this person? Have you talked?"
Yeah.
I was giving her so many different options, and she just argued all of them. And eventually, I just walked away.
You have to. Sometimes.
Eventually, I
sometimes
just
you're
had to walk
stuck.
away.
Sometimes your mind is stuck. Did you get her name? I wonder if I know her.
No, I have no idea what her name was. I didn't
Darn.
want to be in the situation in the first place, so no, I
That's
wasn't
fair.
going to ask for more information than was necessary. But yeah, she just argued every offer of advice that I
get
gave her,
it.
and I was
get
like,
it.
"I have a meeting. I gotta go." I didn't even say that though, and I just kind of patted her on the shoulder and walked away.
Let's normalize not giving more context. Be like, bye.
Just bye.
I love wearing a
Oh
watch
my
now because I
God.
can be like, oh, gotta go.
Yeah, just bye.
Oh no, the concept of time. Gotta go.
The concept of time.
Forgot about it.
Oh man, I love that. No, my mom called me and she's like, "I'm at this baby shower." She went to a baby shower for someone, and the whole thing was done. And she was like, "It was so painfully awkward because we're all just sitting there. Everything's done, and nobody wants to be the first one to walk away." And I'd be like, "I'd be all over being the first one to walk away.
Sure.
I'm
sure.
up and I'm out. I ain't sitting around here. I don't want to be here anymore.
I
Bye."
love, even if it's not real, I love a prior commitment. Be like, oh,
God,
I
yes.
have to leave at 8. I have,
Yeah.
that's what, yeah. Love
Did
it.
you, as a kid, if you didn't want to go to a friend's house or a sleepover, if you wanted to get
Never
out of
wanted
something,
to go, by the way. Never wanted to
did
go.
you tell your parents to hey, text me to show so you have text evidence of no, we're not allowed to stay?
I didn't have a phone.
Nor did I. That was a good conversation, folks. Next.
No, but I know people
I didn't get
my
a phone.
sister will do that. My sister will be like, okay, I'm going to call you and ask if I can do this. Make up something of why I can't go.
Yeah.
And they will do that.
Yeah. I didn't have a phone until I was 16, so I didn't.
No, me too.
So I had the car already. If I wanted to leave, I just left.
Right.
Oh, man, that's funny. I didn't have a phone. Neither did I. Okay,
No,
bye.
I never wanted to. I would do I'll ask my mom. And then
Oh, she said no.
I would be like, yeah, she said
Yeah.
no. Even though she was like, please get out of the house. Please.
my friend. I'd be like that person that my friends would call me on the house phone because I didn't have a cell phone. They're like, "Hey, do you want to come over? Let me ask my mom." Oh, she said no. All in the same breath.
Oh, no.
That just stinks. Oh, she said no. You didn't even ask her. I think I did. I think
do
I
you
know
remember,
she would answer no.
you remember there being a mood? You'd be like, oh, it's not a good time to ask my mom. She's in a,
Oh, you have
know
to
what I
wait for
mean?
the good
you
setting.
have to wait for a good window to drop it in.
What was I thinking about earlier today? I was thinking about my cousin was here. Her 3 kids were here for a little under 2 weeks. And I walk in and her daughter is sitting at the table. She's playing with Playmobil things or whatever. And we walk through and she's like, "Hey, can you guys play with me?" And I stuttered because like my brain stuttered because I'm like, I don't know how to play.
Not anymore.
I don't know how to be this creative. Like, I could if I give it my all, but I'm taking you down a dark path if I'm playing here. And I don't think you want to do that with your Playmobil characters right now.
Playmobil.
So thankfully I got out of it. Her mom distracted her. I don't know what happened. But I started thinking to myself at work today, I was with a client. She was talking about her kids and playing and blah, blah, blah. And I started to think to myself, I'm like, did my mom ever play with me? And like with the little characters or the dolls or anything. And no. I don't recall my mother or my father ever playing with me as far as
So
like.
did you ever like play like with dolls?
I'm not much of a doll person. I was never a baby doll person.
Oh, me neither.
I was more of a Rescue Heroes action figure.
I loved like little animal figures, dinosaur figures. I loved that.
Yeah, I was I was more stuffed animal, not baby doll. When I got a little older, like young middle school, end of elementary into middle school, me and my friend would always play with Bratz dolls.
I had a few. I didn't like that they didn't have feet.
I loved that. That was my favorite part. But then I think we talked about it was quite literally my favorite part of the doll. I was like, if they don't have feet, swap them out.
The little nub that sticks out of like a little bone almost.
But their shoes were also massive. When you put their feet on, their shoes were absolutely clunky, huge, and massive. I, to this day, wear massive, clunky, like combat boots.
And boots, yeah.
In honor of Bratz dolls.
Was it you that told me that you could have feet?
What do you
mean? They had feet that you could just attach if you wanted them to be barefooted. It was like a shoe, but it was like a foot.
Yeah.
Did you?
I think I didn't tell you that. Someone else told you that. I
Someone
think, but I think it's true.
I didn't ever know that.
I think. I don't remember. I never had.
Do you remember the snap that a Barbie doll's knees would make?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you have? I had a belly dancing Barbie. The one had a rubber tummy.
Tell me about this, and I.
Yeah, it had a rubber tummy.
That's so weird.
And it was weird. It was very weird.
No, I didn't have her. I had like a lot of High School Musical, Hannah Montana, like those kinds of. Yes, I had like the whole High School Musical cast. I had probably more than one Hannah Montana doll.
See, that's the thing I was going to say. I never had more than one of pretty much anything.
Oh my God.
Like I had one singular Polly Pocket. I had one singular Barbie doll until that Barbie doll completely ran its course and then it was replaced.
We had probably 30 Barbies all at one time. We still have them, by the way. They're in the basement.
I had one My Little Pony. I had one My Little Pony. Like everything was just one singular of everything.
But you also were the only girl.
I was the only girl. But then I would go to my friend's house and they're like, "You only have one?" And I'm like, "Please don't make fun of me." What?
We automatically had two of everything, to be fair. And then we had neighbors who had 3 girls. And they had awesome Barbies too.
My friend that I played Bratz dolls with, I would play Bratz dolls with her because she had every single doll, every single boyfriend, every single accessory.
I've never seen a Bratz boy.
I mean, I have.
What do they call it, a bro?
A Bratz bro.
I've never seen a Bratz boy.
Do you remember? Oh my God! Do you remember the phenomenon that is My Little Brony? There was an actual book called My Little Brony, and it was.
It's a boy pony.
It was boys liking My Little Pony because My Little Pony was obviously more geared toward girls.
But Pony isn't. Okay.
Pony boy. But no, it was this whole thing about boys liking. It was a book. It was an actual book, My Little Brony, and it was about boys liking. It was a thing when I worked at Books A Million. It was a thing. It was a problem. Era. Like whatever you want, but like to write a book about that was weird. It was weird.
Did I tell you how? So my sister and I would play Barbie. We would play Barbies in the bathtub.
Oh, yeah.
And how the way we would distinguish whose were mine and whose were hers is that hers were all naked.
Yep.
And mine got to wear clothes.
It's a good distinguishing feature.
I got so much superiority because I was older that I definitely made that
decision. Is that a mosquito that just landed on you? Oh, it's flying around. I don't know.
I'm okay.
Okay. Whamp, whamp. Whamp, whamp. Yeah, no, I did not like baby dolls. And then I remember, I think I talked about it one time that my aunt. What's that? I cut myself. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. I have no idea. It's such a dot thing, not a cut. I don't know. Either way, maybe it's a freckle.
Red freckle.
My aunt was going on and on about when I was like a kid. She was like, "You're gonna love your Christmas present. You're gonna love it. It's so great. It's so great." And it was a baby doll. As someone who didn't like baby dolls, I'm like, thanks.
Love it. Why do we do that, by the way?
What, hype presents?
No,
or
give
like
babies baby doll.
it's weird to me.
It's weird.
It's very weird to me. Yeah, no, I don't do that. But no, I going back to what I was talking about, like, let's be depressing for a second. My mom never played with me. My dad never played with me. I remember the last time my dad played, we were wrestling. Me, my brother, my dad were wrestling in the living room. I was maybe 6, and that was the last time I remember my dad ever playing with me.
Now I'm sad, dude.
I think I kind of forced the issue though, because I'm a loner, and I think I preferred it that way.
Because they probably tried to.
And I was like, no, you can go away.
They
I'm
tried
good.
to play with you, and you didn't want them to
Be gone. But I'm reading the Percy Jackson books right now. The secondary, like the whatever the secondary series is, Trials of Olympus. I don't know. I forget. Doesn't matter. Secondary series, and the character Nico is everything to me. I love him. I adore him. He is me. I am he. I love him.
I am she.
I love him.
She is me. What did you say?
Actually, speaking of that, though, I'm sorry. I'm like going on tangents.
Go. It's a podcast.
I sent you the TikTok that I sent you. Did I send it to you
Which
or just
one?
my cousin? About the hugging.
Yes, you sent it.
Oh
to
my
me.
God.
I thought it was very funny.
So freaking funny, and that's what my cousin sent me back.
But it's very true.
She said, "He is you," or
You is him. He is you.
something like that.
Me,
Whatever.
that's she.
But yeah, the fact that like hugging
Press your
without
bodies
warning,
together and squeeze.
it's not an assault, but it should be a misdemeanor at the least. Let's just full on press our bodies together and
That was
squeeze.
so
like,
good.
I hate it.
When
I
you
hate
say
it so
if I
much.
hug you, it wasn't consensual.
It was not consensual. My mom.
I'm just bad at it. Like, it's not even a matter of I like it or I don't. I know that I'm not good at it, and so I avoid it.
There is like an art to hugging.
I'm not good at it.
The hugs that are for greeting, I hate because they're never like full hugs, like full body hugs. They're just kind of that like we're just gonna put our arms near each other, and it's just kind of that awkward shoulder digging into shoulder, or chin into, and it's not pleasant. It's not a good time.
Don't hug me when my arms are full. I hate that.
Who's doing that?
Or if I have something in one hand, don't hug me because now I'm not feeling I'm fully participating. Let me set it down first.
I've gotten to the place where we had a bunch of family was hanging out, and a friend, he was leaving, and with the customary going around hugging everyone goodbye, and I just look at him, I'm like, I don't do that, and he just holds out fist bump, and I'm like, very good.
Very
He
good.
knows I don't do that. My mom calls me. She's coming up this weekend. She's like, mentally prepare yourself now because I want a hug, and I'm like, okay.
Why though? Is it for her?
Yeah.
I
She
don't
loves
get it.
hugs. She loves them.
I don't get
And
it.
she loves me, unfortunately. So, like, she wants the hug.
That's too bad, you know?
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, weird. I'm not good at them. I
really
don't
don't.
like when people rock when we're hugging and they're doing this because I can't time it right. And now now it's uncomfortable.
So, my cousin, like I said, she was here for a little while. Things happen. She was here for long enough that, of course, emotions are going to be running high at some point or other. And I'm on my laptop editing something. She comes in. I close my laptop. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? She like collapses into my arms. And I'm like, now what do I do? I can talk with you, but I'm like awkwardly patting her shoulder and she's crying.
I don't do it.
And I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but who do I need to kill? Because that's my only form of comfort. I'm not good at advice. I'm not good at physical comfort, but I can kill someone. I can't really kill someone because I have a hard time crushing bugs if they're too big and they make a crunch. I don't want to do that either.
I don't like trying to figure out who's going up and who's going down. Or are we both going diagonal? Which one? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do you normally, when you do you go up or down? Or it depends on the size of the other person?
It depends on the person. I have informed my mother that I have to go on top. I have to be both arms on top because I don't know what it is, but the way she hugs hurts me if she's on top. She
I don't like to be
my
on
neck
top
in a weird
because
way.
I feel vulnerable. I feel like my armpits are out then and vulnerable for tickling.
Oh.
Like if I go like this, I'm exposed.
Thankfully, I've established myself enough that if someone tried to tickle me while trying to hug me, they're getting full on decked in the face. I
Dead.
will punch someone.
Dead.
That's double whammy. Don't touch me. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. No, I can't do up. I can't do up.
Have I ever talked about on here? I think I told you about it before, but my aunt does this thing. She's asking to be murdered.
Yeah.
She comes up randomly and like puts her face over your face and like blows either through your mouth or through your nose and like makes your. She did that to me one time and I was so stunned that I didn't know what to do with myself. But if she ever did that to me again, check out my mugshot because that's actually happening. Oh my gosh. I've never wanted to throttle someone so bad in the freaking face before. And I heard she recently did it to my nephew. And I'm like, if I ever catch her doing that to even anyone else, not just me, but to anyone else, she's getting decked. I've never. I can actually feel my knuckles connecting with her face, and it's so satisfying. It's going to happen, folks. It's going to happen.
I saw someone posted on TikTok. It was said like giving I think it was my mother-in-law, but it's like giving my mother-in-law or brushing my mother-in-law's teeth, and they put toothpaste on their knuckles.
I love it.
Oh, that's stupid.
I love that. That's great. Oh, man.
Yeah.
No, some things just people need.
If
decked.
I'm already on edge and then someone does something like that, holy cow.
Yeah.
I'm already there. I'm right there.
No, the longer I live alone, the more that I settle into my solitude, the less I'm able to put up with being overstimulated. And I'm getting a lot better about vocalizing, hey, I need a minute. I can't do this right now. No, I'm not giving you a hug. Get it from someone else. And I'm only issue is I've stopped being nice about it. I'm just so blunt that I'm like, no, I'm not doing that right now. No, just no. Oh, look at the time. Bye.
Oh, time.
Time for
Time's
what?
up.
Just time. It's
Time's
just
up.
time.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry? Have you eaten dinner?
I actually just stuffed my face while I was waiting for you to come
God,
over.
you suck.
I know. I was starving, though.
Speaking of food, though, that dang gluten-free.
That's what you needed?
I
Sorry.
hate giving my mother credit. She's like, you need to try gluten-free. You need to try gluten-free. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. That is so much more work than it's worth.
That I refuse. I can't do that.
And I'm not going gluten-free. I'm going gluten-reduced because there's just some things in life that I'm not going to bother. I'm not jumping through hoops. There's a lot of gluten-free breads that are just bad.
They're so bad. And small?
And small. More expensive
Why?
and smaller.
Why are they so small?
The pizzas you can get. So when we went to the beach, there's a lot of my family that is gluten-free. So I was like, okay, you're all gluten-free. So I'll attempt the gluten-free lifestyle just to see if it helps. Unfortunately, it helped. But
I mean, if it's all there for me pre-made and everything, sure. But the pain is like finding the stuff.
yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm like, now that I'm on my own and I have to do it myself, I'm like, I'm not doing that. But they did get gluten-free pizzas and a normal size pizza. Obviously, you can imagine a large size pizza, whatever. But then the same, actually more expensive for a gluten-free pizza, and it was half the size.
Yeah.
And it's like super thin. Unfortunately, gluten-free pizza is actually pretty good. I taste no difference. Actually, gluten-free pizza crust, pasta, depending on the brand, of course, and breadcrumbs are absolutely 100%. I will go gluten-free every time. Again, depending on the brand of pasta, especially. But
And depending on what you're doing with it.
yeah.
You can't do like
Breadcrumbs, though.
Butter noodles.
No.
You can tell.
GF breadcrumbs are actually better than normal.
Hmm.
My aunt makes her meatballs for Sunday dinners, and unknowingly she used, unknowingly to the rest of us, she used gluten-free, and we were all just like, man, these are really, really good today. Like, what did you do? She's like, oh, I used gluten-free. And I'm like, do that every time because these are delicious. So-
I like gluten-free Oreos. I don't like gluten-free pretzels. I think they suck.
I do like gluten-free pretzels. Again, depending on the brand.
They're so dry.
I've never tried gluten-free Oreos. Do I need to hit
They're
those
great.
up?
They're great.
Where?
Anywhere. Wegmans?
I don't go to Wegmans.
Anywhere else.
Tops?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
gonna have to try.
good. They're good.
Gives me an excuse to try junk food. Yay! My
They
mom-
don't like if you're a dipper, they don't.
They don't get soft.
No, they are crunchy.
Oh,
I know because I tried to dip them in water.
that's nasty.
We know about this though, right? This is
Yes.
new for us.
We don't need to rehash it. It's gross.
I dip my Oreos in water because I don't like milk.
It's messed up.
They didn't get soggy, no.
Oh, that I would say I'm definitely a soggy Oreo person. So
Me too.
that sucks.
Love my Oreos in water.
Oh my god. My mom makes bagels now. She gets all hyped into these high protein bagels.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, don't bother with that because I'm trying to gluten reduce. And she's like, oh, I'll make it with gluten-free flour and see if it works. And I'm like, okay. She's going to bring up some gluten-free bagels this weekend. We'll
Dude,
see how that
one
works.
single time I made pita bread and it was amazing, and I've never been able to do it again. I don't remember what I did. But I can't get it right. They come out like pucks every time.
Hey, so I made gluten-free pancakes, and the trick is apparently to make a meringue first. Whip your egg whites into almost a meringue,
You
then
put eggs in pancakes?
into the pancake mix. Yes. Yeah. Do you not? How do you make in your pancake mix?
I don't really, but I just made some with Eric the other day, and we just added water.
I don't think
And
that's
I said,
right.
isn't there supposed to be eggs? And he said no. And I said, okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
But it says just add water.
Depending on the mix, I guess. But the mix I had, you had to use one egg. And I whipped the meringue for the egg white first,
And it was
then
buzz?
put the yolk in, and it kept it fluffy because gluten-free pancakes tend to get like real thin and kind of dense. That really helped it stay fluffy.
Mm.
So to imagine doing that with regular pancakes. Flufftastic. I don't know. We'll
Don't you
see.
get in trouble, though, for over-mixing them?
Mixing
the
the batter,
batter?
yeah. But if it's the egg white first, no, it should be
Mm.
fine.
Intrigue. I didn't know there were eggs in pancakes.
I'm going to start whipping the eggs before I put it in pretty much any baked good. Not that
Smart.
I eat baked goods much anymore. I'm not a treat person. I'm a chocolate person. I'll
I'm
eat a chocolate bar.
person.
Bust a chocolate bar real quick. But like
Okay, easy.
cookies, and I'm not a cake person.
No, I'm not
a cake person.
I like what's the kind of frosting that's like not,
Buttercream?
is it that?
I don't know. I don't know where you're going with this. I just guessed.
I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Love
or cream
cheesecake.
cheese. Cream cheese
Cheesecake?
frosting.
Is that cake? Love that.
Love cheesecake. That's my number one. Bussin'. Absolutely freaking bussin'. Melvin's Cheesecake. God, I wish that place didn't suck so bad nowadays since it switched over ownership, but that cheesecake is bussin'. But yeah, no.
Love ice cream cake.
I can do ice cream. Like I want to get rid of all the ice cream and just do that one fudgy layer.
I like
with
the
cookie.
crunchies.
The crunchy and fudgy layer,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I can skip the rest of the ice cream.
Okay. I don't love a cupcake. You know
Nope.
what I hate? Sugar cookies.
Just plain old sugar
Ugh.
cookies?
Like when you get them in the package at the store and it's got like the color frosting on it.
Oh, those sugar cookies. Yeah, no, I don't eat those. Actually, I
Denied.
used to, but they changed the recipe. They don't add sour cream anymore, which is what kept them moist. Moist.
I don't
Anyone
want
like the word
anything to do
moist?
with that. I'm fine with the word moist. I know what word you don't like.
Yeah, don't say that.
Won't.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know why. It's not a
Chickpea
it's-
bean dip.
Yeah, it's not a weird word or anything. I just really don't like it. It makes me cringe. Not an invitation for people to come up and say it to me. Seriously, you're going to get punched in the face. I can't stand when people do that. We talked about this before, but I'm going to reiterate it just so people know.
Danielle will punch you in the face.
When somebody tells you a pet peeve or say, hey, this kind of bothers me, please stop doing that. That's not an invitation for you to continue doing it or to start doing it. Like, no, you're not cute. You're not funny. You're not creative. You're the worst type of person. You should not exist anymore. And I'm going to deck you in the face and hope you don't exist for the rest of I'm like, I can't. No, don't do that. I hate it. Don't do that. So yeah, don't come up to me and ever
Comment
say.
down below what your least favorite word is.
So I know never to say it because I'm a nice person and I'll try to avoid saying the things that people don't like. After I just got done saying moist 3 times.
There's this comedian I used to listen to, and he was like, girls hate the word moist. And it's not because of what it is, it's the oist part.
Which I don't get because nobody has a problem with hoist. Hoist the sails. Nobody has a problem with that. So no, it's
Maybe they do,
the
we don't
connotation.
know.
It's the connotation.
Moist.
I'm fine with that one. It's literally just
Did you remember learning
Chickpea
about
spread.
cleavage in school? Like of rocks, I mean.
what?
Yeah, like the cleavage of rocks.
What?
Like how they cleave.
No. Like how they fall apart and crumble if you
I think
smack it with a
like-
hammer?
Yeah. Like you can classify rocks differently based on how they cleave. So like
Ah.
some will come off in like layers or sheets, or some will shatter, or some will be like little crystals. They call it cleavage. And I remember being in school and be like, do you
I don't remember that. I don't.
It was in earth science.
We probably learned it, but I don't remember it. Which is unfortunate because I really like earth science. Oh, we can get into that, but I need Jacob here.
Who's Jake?
That's my cousin's husband. He thinks
your
like I
husband?
do. Huh?
Your husband?
My husband. Yeah. We get into such good conversations.
It sounds like it's your husband, but he's also your cousin.
Yeah, that sounds weird. But we got into the conversation. Ooh, maybe that's the headache. I think my sugar is dipping.
Do we need food?
No, I'll just die.
No. Let me get you. Do you want something?
No, it's okay. I got meat sticks in my bag. I'll
Can
grab
I go
one.
get you one?
Yeah.
Let me go grab you one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want anything else? You got water in there?
I got water. Oh, you might need to hurry, actually.
You want a candy
Whoa.
bar or anything?
No.
Okay.
Just it's in the side pocket of my bag. But I'm going to talk about something. Me and Jacob on vacation, we were talking about the experiment that the guy did with the water bottles or with the water, whatever, where one water bottle was labeled with like positive words and the other one was negative words. And when you spoke nicely to one and then you froze the water, the molecules would freeze in like really, really beautiful fractals when you froze the nice worded bottle. And then the ones that you spoke ugly to and all the like nasty, mean words, when you froze it, the water molecules, froze in like a really gnarly looking branches and everything. And I think that is the most incredible experiment. Thank you. I think that's the most incredible experiment because it proves that, the human body is mostly water. And when you speak nasty to someone, you're not just hurting someone's feelings. You are physically changing that person. You are physically harming that person. Okay, your turn to talk while I eat.
Those smell crazy. I recently told Eric about that. How the words affect it. And his takeaway was not to speak kinder or, change his words. It was, I need to go freeze some water.
I do want it.
Don't worry about
Dang.
it. We got it.
I do want to duplicate that experiment really bad.
Where are those from? Tell me about your meat sticks.
These are from Morris Farm Market on the way to North Carolina, to the Outer Banks. Bought a whole bunch of them. This is not even half my supply.
Like little Slim Jims.
They are. They're absolutely delicious. Bro, I don't feel good.
Sorry. Do you want to stop?
No, I'm getting the cold sweats. Woo! My sugar just tanked, bro.
Live and
That was fun. Your turn for a minute.
Okay. Let's see. I had my job interview today. Went so well. I was a little bit nervous. And then I wasn't. I don't know. I've been sleeping super weird. Just been sleeping for like 9 hours every single night.
I'm so jealous of that.
It's really not good though because I don't get anything done. Because I get out of bed
That's
at like
fine.
10:30. My mom gets home at noon. And my day's over.
I used to sleep the days away, man. I would wake up at noon, get ready for work when I worked at Brooks Million, go to work from 3 to like 9:30, go to bed, do it all over again. That was it. That was my life. I was also in the throes of horrible depression, so don't copy that.
I couldn't. But okay, so you asked my schedule. So yeah, I just have one class in the bright early mornings, Monday through Thursday. I'm gonna work from 11:30 to 4:30, and then I am free as a bird. I'm not working. Well, okay. Comment down below because I need some ideas. I can only work 20 hours a week, and if I work those 4 days, 5 hours a day, that will be 20 hours, and so I can't work anymore on campus. So I need more money. I will only have $40 a month for groceries or whatever else I need. So I need something flexible that I can do here in Syracuse. My mom said dog walking. I think that's not a bad idea. But I don't want to be committed to it every weekend because what if I have homework? I want to do something else and whatever. But I'm planning on coming home every weekend. But also the thing is, what if I don't want to come home one weekend? Like, what if I've got, like, an event or I want to study with some friends or if I'm, it's winter and I don't feel like making the drive here. I want something that I don't have to commit to every single weekend if I don't want to. So comment down below if you have some ideas for me. My mom is very bad at job hunting. She loves Craigslist. And so she sent me, she
Sketchy.
always is like sending me scams on Craigslist. She's like, oh, you can just post on Instagram and you make $100 a post. And I'm like, that's not real, because why would that be real?
Yeah.
I'm like, if it sounds good, it's too good to be true. It just takes a Google search. Like, I just literally searched up the name of this company she sent me today, and it's like, yeah, that's a scam. It's like, well, duh. She also doesn't understand the fact that nowadays you need to have experience, like, so much to do anything. Because she sent me like this freelance writer, and I'm like, well, I'm not a writer.
So much of that is also who you know to get into connection with.
We talk about all the time. But I'm like, I'm not a writer. And she's like, you write all the time for school. You've written so many papers. And I'm like, yeah, but they want like a professional writer. She's like, well, why would they want that? I'm like, because it's the Professional Writers Association. Like, what do you mean?
And so much of it also depends so much on consistency. And that's what you can't do right now because your schedule's all wonky.
Yes.
Chocolate. Is this a Mandela effect? I am like 99% sure that Hershey's, you know, the nuggets?
Like that?
No. The
Like
nuggets.
the ones we have, the gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to have caramel filled ones. I'm telling you, they used to have caramel
I've
filled
never
ones.
had that. We have the ones that have like the, what's it called, nougat?
There's
Nougat
like
and almonds.
almonds and nougat, whatever. And then, but I'm telling you, they had caramel
Maybe.
ones. And I was Googling it and nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean like all traces of it have been evaporated to the point where I'm like, is this a conspiracy cover up kind of thing? Because usually AI says straight up, no, Hershey's never had a this, that, but it doesn't even tell me that. Just simply nothing shows up.
But did you see the TikTok that was like, you know, the Fruit of the Loom logo,
Yeah.
and how it did actually have a cornucopia and they just tried to erase it to see if they could get
That's
away
what
with
I'm
it?
wondering. I'm wondering if Hershey's is trying to cover up the caramel filled nugget. Because also, think about it. Caramel is one of the most basic filling for chocolate ever.
Yeah.
And you have a nugget. Why wouldn't you put golden treasure in the nugget, like a little treasure chest?
Sounds
Why wouldn't there
delish. No,
be?
it sounds delish.
I'm telling you, they used to have it. They got rid of it, and it's a conspiracy to cover it up.
Well, I saw a TikTok today that some guy. Oh, I hope it wasn't Andrew Tate. Was it?
Ew.
It might have been.
Go for it. What?
Maybe it wasn't. I've just been seeing a lot of him lately, and I might be confusing it. But someone said, like, you know, COVID. When you look back and think about COVID, he's like, it was whatever. Like, we were home, but you could do whatever. You could go to the grocery store, and like, it was okay. It wasn't okay for you?
I mean, it depends on your. What do you mean by okay?
Like, he means that, like, it wasn't, like, so devastating. You're devastated by it?
Plenty of people died for it to be considered devastating.
No, I just think his point was that, like, the perspective that will be, like, written about years later on, like in history books, about COVID.
The fear mongering was escalated to nth degree that was not necessary, but no, it certainly was devastating enough, and it was because of the lack of preparation. More people died because the hospitals just simply couldn't keep up with it. Had there been more supplies, had we been more prepared, plenty more people could have survived, but we didn't have enough ventilators, we didn't have enough information, we didn't have enough treatment for it. So plenty of people did die and suffer horribly. So I don't think it's like, I don't think it should be brushed off. But no, it was escalated to, once the first wave of it happened, the fear mongering that came after and consistently kept happening, that was the problem. Okay, here's where we lose fans. Here's where our dislikes come from. I'm going to say it though. If you want to get vaccinated, go for it. 100%. I support vaccinations, but I don't support the forced vaccinations. The fact that I had to get vaccinated or my school was going to kick me out, not okay. I don't know the health implications of what I put into my body because it came out so quickly. I can trace a lot of my health issues that I'm having now from right after I got either COVID itself or the vaccination. I don't know which one to put it to because I got them so close together. And that was the other thing. I got COVID and my school didn't care. They were like, we don't care that you had the actual disease. You're still getting the vaccine, despite us not knowing what this vaccine really is. You still have to get it, even though I was like more naturally inoculated. But that is the problem. After the first wave, and I'm not trying to diminish, like I'm so sorry that people suffered from it. It's horrible. But once the first wave of it happened, things calmed down a little bit. Then, we ended up having how do I say it? Like the numbers have gone down enough where there are now ventilators enough for people who are getting it now.
Yeah.
Once that happens, then everything needed to balance out, and it didn't. The treatments balanced out, and people were getting treated the way they needed to, but the fear of it was still as if every other person is dying. That was where the problem came in.
I see.
Oh, that was a big, long, roundabout way of saying all of that. I don't know exactly where are we going with this? What?
I don't know.
Andrew Tate's a jackass. That's the point of this.
Also, I was laughing at what you were saying about not being able to go to school because that's what happened to me. When I was in high school.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was in college when it happened, so.
No, before COVID, I mean.
Oh. Oh, right. I remember that conversation, yeah. Sorry, I really don't want to actually chew in the microphone, so.
Did you see nasty. People hating on that video of RFK? Because he's like the health something or other. Sorry. Yeah, I know. And so, people were hating on him because he was, they asked him like, well, what vaccine should we get? What shouldn't we get? And he was like, I don't want to say my opinion because I don't want to influence you guys' decision. I want everybody to be able to make educated decisions. And people are like, he's in charge of the health and he doesn't even know what vaccine to get. I'm like, do you not want someone in charge of the health, whatever, the friggin' secretary, representative, you do not want someone in charge of all that to want you to be educated enough to make your own decision and not force you to. What? Are you joking? I was like so impressed. I was like, good for him.
Literally any answer that he would have given would have gotten much backlash, though.
But like,
there's
people
no
were
winning.
Like, oh, he doesn't even know anything. I don't know how. That might be true, but I also respect the fact that he wants to leave options open. I think that's the only way to do it.
Well, with something like that, it is definitely like a personal choice. Like, some people have different ideas of the type of health that they want. Some people want to be totally ripped and jacked and all this kind of stuff, so they're going to use things that someone like me is just like, no, I'm a little bit more of a naturalist. I'm going to stick to as natural as possible, so I don't take a bunch of medications. I don't try a bunch of supplements. I don't do this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
But then I'm also like, no, get your vaccinations, because things that have been eradicated, like smallpox and polio and everything, those are tried and true vaccinations that I'm like, why wouldn't you prevent your child from getting that? Like, but then to each their own. People are like, oh, it causes this. It is cause. I'm like, you know what? It's your life. Do with it what you will. But just know that if I ever have kids and you're not vaccinated, you're not coming near my kid. It's just not going to happen. But you do you, boo. Like, that's fine. And so that's kind of the issue that I had with the COVID thing is like, you do you, boo. Your vaccinations help protect you and only you. You're not protecting anyone else. Like, but so I don't know. It was just frustrating. Wait, I'm going to have to listen back to this because I definitely sounded hypocritical right there. And I know I did. Call me out on it, folks.
Because vaccinations protect you, but you don't want other kids around your vaccinated kids?
No. Okay, maybe not. Okay, the way it sounded. Okay, so like if my kids are too young to get vaccinated because there's age restrictions and your kids aren't vaccinated, you're not coming near, your older kids are not coming near my younger kids who are not yet safe. Mm-hmm. As soon as my kids are safe, then yeah, maybe. But like, don't get offended when I say, no, you're not coming over. No, we're not hanging out because we're not doing that. But no, like vaccines only protect you. Like they are only supposed to diminish the symptoms. Like if you get sick, vaccines don't prevent you from getting sick. They simply keep the symptoms
prime you for
from becoming deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so people are saying, like, oh, you need to do your part to protect other people. It's like, I'm not protecting other people, though. You can protect yourself, and that's it. Other people can't protect you for you. Unless you are immunocompromised, then yeah, if you want to hang out, kind of the same thing with the kids. If I decide that I don't want to get vaccinated, and I'm going to hang out with someone who's immunocompromised, and they cannot get vaccinated even if they want to, then I'm like, okay, then I have to do my responsibility and not come near you. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I'm talking in circles. It's done and over with. So I'm like, the point of the conversation is you do you, boo. Don't diminish other people's choices. Don't
Educate yourself.
judge other people for them. Like,
I don't know. I'm vaccinated.
I was vaccinated by force. Again, I'm
I
all
don't
for
know.
vaccines, but that vaccine didn't have enough information. I'm not comfortable
Well,
with
also,
that.
it came out so fast.
Well, that's just it. They're like, you have to get this. It'll save you. I'm like, but you don't even know what it is.
But now haven't they come out since and said that, like, it's
Oh, it's wonk.
right?
I don't know what I just said, but it's wonk.
It's wonk. Oh my god, I can hear the wind on the mic.
Nice. Nice
I
wind.
think. Yeah, dude. I don't know.
It's going to be a stick.
Oh my god, we're gonna blow away.
Look at that.
The wind was a paid actor for you, not for me. Nothing happened to me.
I don't like the way the color my hair is in
Why?
the sunlight.
Why?
It's like red.
It's awesome.
Ooh, I just chewed into the mic. I'm so sorry, folks.
I didn't hear it.
I'm gonna
I
edit
didn't
that
hear
out.
it. No, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Gross.
You got your little Slim
These are
Jims over there.
spicy.
They smell crazy.
Good.
To me, they smell like a dog treat.
They basically are. Oh, yeah, you're not a meat person, so these
No.
are, like, horrible to you. I'll put them away. A
You're okay. You feel better?
little bit better. Yeah.
She's back.
I'm back, baby. No,
She had
it
that
is
chocolate
honestly...
that she didn't want.
It's honestly wild how quickly my sugar wonks out.
Yeah.
Seriously, I was sitting here and I was like, oh yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Oh, I'm not okay. Like, boom, not okay.
Wow. See, I always think that that's my issue, and then I end up overeating because I just have a headache. I'm like, oh, I have a headache. Like, I must be hungry, and then I'm just eating, and I'm eating, and I'm low energy, but the headache's still there, and I'm eating, and nothing's happening.
That is weird. No, I kind of ate probably a couple too many for right now because I'm hungry, and so I was like, oh, let's eat food. But no, as far as like getting my sugar back stable, does not take much. Like
Good.
a cup of orange juice, and I'm good to go until like I actually can eat properly.
Do you have like a blood fear?
A fear of blood?
Like you don't like to have your blood drawn, that kind of
Oh,
thing?
no, I
like
don't
you
mind.
pass out?
No, I don't mind. Nope.
I don't care. I just want it back.
That's mine.
What are you doing with it? I know you're not using all of it.
That's hilarious.
I asked for it back one time.
I forgot to ask for my cousin's gallbladder.
Forgot.
I forgot.
It was recent.
So sorry.
Have you seen the fetal cat that my sister has?
I don't want to. All
right.
I dissected a cat.
It just looks like a little jelly bean. No, that's
Wait.
exactly what happened.
What did I dissect? I no, it wasn't a cat.
Pig?
I dissected a frog, a worm, and a pig.
Yuck.
Yeah.
I can't do that stuff.
It's the formaldehyde smell that just can't do it.
Can't do it.
Oop, hope
If
nobody
it has
has
a face, I
emetophobia.
can't do it. I've gotten out of actually doing any of the work in class. I just have to watch, but I don't have to touch anything.
You have like a doctor's note or something?
I have like a teacher. I'm scared. I can't do it. And they're like, all right, you don't have to touch it. For a cow eyeball,
Yeah, I never wanted to do that. Didn't
And
have to.
pig. I've never seen a frog dissected, but my sister had to dissect cats, and one of the cats in her class was pregnant.
Yeah, I'm not okay with that.
So they all got to take home like little fetal cats in jars, and it's literally like a little jelly bean. Like it's that big.
I'm not okay with that.
Super weird.
No, I don't like that. Mm-mm.
I wanted my wisdom teeth. Can't have them.
Why? They're yours.
They grind them up in your face. They don't
Oh.
take. It's not like
Oh, it's like
they
powder.
don't take it out like that. It's like they grind it into pieces and remove them individually.
I still have only 3 of my 4. The 4th one,
It's probably in her brain.
probably. Probably.
Nope.
Good gravy. I want to write my book so bad. This is so frustrating. Do you like to write? Like physically write?
It's all right.
I think you need to write for me. Someone needs to write for me because I have this whole story. I have all these perfect little scenes. I just don't want to sit
Like,
down
but
and
what
write.
do you mean though? Like literally, like scribe for you,
Yeah.
or
Be my scribe. I'm going to talk about it and you're going to write it.
talk about it?
Yeah, like I'm going to describe the scene. But like sitting down at the computer and be like, quote, word, quote, he said, she said, they go and do that. I can't stand that. I cannot stand that. I just want to talk about like, okay, so they're going off and they're doing this and then all of this happened.
With a
and
little bit of practice, I might be able to do that for you. But I haven't written like a story. Well, I mean, I wrote a screenplay. I wrote a screenplay, but you don't have to do any of the he said, she said descripting, really.
Yeah.
So, but I used to love to write. I made people cry all the time when I was in high school.
Why?
Like my librarian. So my librarian, she was so like just classic, like scary, evil. Everybody couldn't stand her, right? Super strict. But she one time hosted a summer writing class. It was like one whole week. You go in from like 9 to 4 and you just write all day. And she was actually super cool and she was so nice. And I made
just
her
had
cry.
to get her in the right setting.
Yeah. And then ever since then, she was really nice to me. But I made her cry. I made my English teacher cry one time. Oh yeah.
I have one scene of this book in my head so vividly detailed, and it made me cry. I made myself cry with
Well,
this
you're a
one
freak.
scene. I'm a freak. Yeah. No, but it was actually like, oh man, I can see it so vividly, and it is such a good scene. And I've got the entire book written in my head, but just to putting it on paper, I'm like, I can't stand that. I started writing some of it. I'm like, oh my God, this is so boring.
I just have a very poor vocabulary because I don't like to read.
I
That's
have
my issue.
I actually have a really expansive vocabulary. That sounded
You
pretentious.
should help me. Just be like, and throw in the word soliloquy. And I'm like, okay.
Oh God. Anyway, irony. Good gravy.
What's the irony?
The fact that I was like, oh, it sounded so pretentious, and me using the word pretentious was pretentious. Oh God. Anyway, what I meant is my love of vocabulary and literature and everything is actually problematic because I will spend more time editing one sentence than just writing the scene.
No, but I get it.
Because I want that perfect flow of the, and I'm like, I'm spending half an hour on one sentence. Move on, get the story down.
What I have to do a lot of times in my writing is I have to, like, if I can't figure out the right wording I want to use, I just have to throw it just as it's in my brain, read it, and then say, okay, what did I take from that? And, like, basically redo it like that.
Oh, okay.
Like, if I had then had to go tell someone else that sentence, like, I have to do it like that sometimes because I cannot organize my thoughts in real time.
I saw a tip that somebody said that if you are having a hard time with a particular scene or something, don't dwell on it because you'll get caught up and you'll lose the inspiration for the rest of your writing. Move on,
Yeah.
but put TK. Put the letters TK on your Word document as long as it's on a computer because TK does not happen naturally in the English language.
Oh.
And so when you go up to the search bar at the top, you type in any TK
Smart.
and it'll jump to any places that you need to go back and fill in and fix.
Or you can make up a word.
Oh yeah, have like a keyword that is your cue to.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, TK does not happen naturally.
that.
So, but I had because of my inability to like be okay with what I write, and I want to constantly edit until it's perfect. I had the few things that I've written was just all TK, and I'm like,
Now
Ah!
my brain is trying to think of a word that has TK in it.
well,
There's
it doesn't.
gotta be a compound word that. No,
The whole point is that it doesn't occur
it's got to.
in English.
It's got to.
or not commonly enough where it's like
Ants kind. Like mankind, but for ants.
ant kind.
Yeah. And all of ants kind. Dude, it happened.
No. No.
No, but something like that.
Yeah.
There
no.
has to be a compound word. There has to be. I'm looking it up.
one
after
that you're
this.
making up,
Yeah, ant kind.
pulling out your butt.
I'm writing a book about ants now.
I actually
All of
just bought the
Ant-Kind.
movie Ants. DreamWorks. You hit the nail on the head with that one. I love that movie.
Ants.
Have you ever seen it? Ants
No.
with a Z.
Whoa.
because the main character's name is Z.
Whoa. This is like Turbo?
Yo, it has an all-star cast. All-star cast. It's got like Sylvester Stallone, Jennifer Lopez, Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Have you ever heard this? The God bless America. Natalie, is her name Natalie? Her name was definitely. I'm having a moment, folks. I know her name, but I can't start. And Natalie R. What's her R? Chick who played the Maria in West Side Story. Either way, she died. She drowned, and she was
IRL?
always. Huh?
In real life?
Yeah. And the whole thing was like when she was a child, there was a fortune teller that said she was going to drown, and so for like the rest of her life, she was absolutely terrified of water. She had a hard time taking a bath and a shower because she was so terrified of water, and then she ended up drowning. She was on a cruise ship.
Heck no.
Or she was on a yacht with Christopher Walken and whoever her husband, boyfriend, I don't know what it was. This is a stupid story when I have zero
this
details.
is terrifying. I haven't heard this before.
But no, Christopher Walken was on the yacht that she fell off of.
Yeah.
And she drowned off of. Every time I hear Christopher Walken now, I can only think of that.
Did you think of him when we were watching Severance? Of that?
When
He's
was
in
he? When was he in it? God, my memory sucks.
Dude, we gotta watch it.
Apparently, but check out what's it called on YouTube? BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Oh yeah.
I love that. I wish they continued it. I can't believe it got canceled after 9 seasons. But yeah, that's an episode of BuzzFeed
About
Unsolved.
her?
Yeah, check it out. It's interesting, very interesting. A lot of really bad Christopher Walken impressions. It's
I
great.
know that you don't know what Pop Tropica is, but I've talked about it a few times. It's basically a kids game that's online, and it's like kind of educational sometimes, but it's mostly like you have like a little avatar and you're like solving missions basically. So like go into a world and you have to solve whatever happened in that world. Sorry, am I boring you?
No, I'm dizzy. Keep going.
Breathing. And there's one world where you get framed for a crime and they put you in jail, and you have to like break out of jail. And it's like kind of serious for a kids game. I felt like you're like chiseling away at the walls and stuff.
Did you ever play Murder in the Dark?
No. Did you ever play what did we call it?
Or I'm sorry, it was called Mafia.
Mafia. Yes.
That's Murder in the Dark.
Yeah.
Just different name, yeah.
I didn't like it because I didn't like touching people's hands. I always had sweaty hands. I still do.
We played different ways then.
We shook hands, and if you got a tickle, that mean that you died.
No. Depending on how you play, we did it where, yeah, you're all sitting in a circle, and then the narrator says, okay, the murderer, raise your head, and then you just point at whoever you kill.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had to guess, like, I heard the rustle over here. I heard the clothes move over here.
Oh my god, it's like Heads Up 7-Up.
But then there was also times when we would black out the entire house, cover windows, make sure it was pitch black, and we would go around and like bump into stuff, and like the murderer would like grab your shoulder and like push you down to the floor, and you were dead. And then someone would we would wander around, we keep walking around, tripping over everything, and then someone would find a dead body on the floor.
Wait, that's fun.
Rush to turn on the lights, and they're like,
It's like
this person-
Among Us.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And like, oh, this person was closest, and then I heard this person voice over here, and they whispered over here. Yeah.
No,
It was always freaky because it was pitch black.
we played Mafia like you were at a dinner party, quote unquote, and you would go around and shake everybody's hand, and if you were the murderer, you would tickle their hand instead of shake it. Like you would do like one of these,
Oh.
so that nobody could see it. And then that person, like a few seconds later, would have to die. And like the same thing, like you discussed.
Well, what was stopping the person from dying right then and there as you're
Nothing.
shaking a hand?
Nothing.
And then you just have to convince them. They waited until I shook their hand.
Sure.
Oh, interesting.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. Anyway, this Pop Tropica game, you have to escape from this prison. And the way that you do it is like you chisel away at the vent on the wall. You get some clay that's in the vent, and you build like a model of your head, and you have some artist who's also in prison. He paints the head so you can put it in your bed, make it look like you're sleeping, and then you escape through the vents and stuff. And it's like whatever. It's It's a kid's game. It happened. It's a real true story. Some man escaped prison by doing that,
Nice.
and they made it into a game. And I didn't know until I did it.
You know what
twice.
they also made a tragedy into ridiculousness?
Huh?
They turned the Titanic into a bouncy house slide. Like
Where's
a blow up slide that you slide down the face of Titanic.
Into the iceberg, or you okay?
Do you see this?
Oh,
Where did that drop of water come from? I'm not even sitting under a tree. I just have my water bottle, but nothing.
I don't know.
I need to go home.
I don't have an answer. Maybe I spit on you. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, that's funny.
That's crazy. What you said about the
Oh yeah,
Titanic.
that's one tragedy that really gets me. It seeps into my soul and it really irks
I keep
me.
learning more things about it that I don't like. Like, did you learn about the woman who had a dog with her? And they wouldn't let the dog get on the life raft, so she stayed with the dog and died with him.
There's a lot. It really that gets to me. That really gets to me. And I don't like all the stories of like, oh, it was actually the RMS or it was the not the RMS, it's the RMS Titanic, but Britannica, that it was an insurance scam. I hate stories like that.
You don't think that's true?
I don't think it's true, but then I also don't like that it's even a potential conspiracy. It just highlights the disgusting greed of people. And even if it's not true or whatever, just the fact that it is a conspiracy, that people think about it, that it could be true, it's so disgusting to me that over 1,500 people die for an insurance scam potentially. So I don't like talking about that. And then as I'm talking about it, that was dumb. But no, the fact that there's enough bacteria and microorganisms down there that are destroying the remains, and that soon, within like the next 50 years, it's going to be gone.
That's crazy.
It hurts my soul in a way that and that Pearl Harbor and the Holocaust, it really gets to me. We actually have to move on because it gets to me in a way that it will put me in a full depressive state.
Do you know what makes me depressed is what I learned in school recently, that like, say you manufacture cars or whatever, and there's some like defective something where like people might die, like people might get in accidents and this defect might cause them to die. They will weigh like the costs and profits of like just paying those families back when they sue, and if it's not worth it for them to change it, then they will let those people die.
That was actually a play. I forget what the name of the play is or who wrote it, but it's where 21 Pilots, my favorite band, gets their name from. It was a play based off of, or not based off of, but 21 different pilots died in plane crashes because a manufacturing plant sent out faulty parts, knowingly doing so.
Right.
They did not recall it.
Voice crack.
They did not recall it because kind of the same thing. They took their chances with it, and they did not recall the parts. The planes were made, the planes crashed, and 21 pilots died.
Wow.
And that's where 21 Pilots gets their name from.
I never knew that story.
I don't know. I don't think it's a true story, but it's a play.
No, but the story of how they got their name.
Yeah. So there you go, folks. Did you see that they potentially found, like, they proved what happened to Amelia Earhart?
No?
Hate that.
What did they do? What happened?
That's a mystery that needs to stay a mystery. Like,
What did they prove? What did they prove?
I have no idea. I didn't look into it because I don't want to know.
Oh,
It's
no,
one of those
I'm
things that
curious.
I like. I don't know. I guess it's terrible because she's an actual woman. She deserves to have her remains found and put to rest and blah, 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 whatever you want to say. But at the same time, it's just like, this has been a mystery for so long that it's part of her memory now. You know, everyone remembers Amelia Earhart because she's not found, because everyone is wondering about it. You know, as soon as they
Yeah.
solve it, as soon as they put it to rest, then no one really has cause to remember her. And that sucks. So I'm like, leave it a mystery. Let us keep talking about it. Let's keep wondering, you know?
You know what story I hate is, what's his name?
I don't know. Where are you
Ian
going with this?
McCallis.
Sounds
The guy that went to
Familiar?
Alaska,
No, I have no idea where you're going with this.
some guy was like he was like a hitchhiker, camper, kind of outdoorsy guy, and he went by himself to like Alaska, and he just like died out there of like eating like spoiled mushrooms or something like that,
That sucks.
and he was by himself.
Ugh, what a way to go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been wanting to walk around Chittenango Falls, and my family's just like, don't go hiking by yourself. I'm like, that place is so crowded. I'm sure that if I got hurt, I would be found within 2 minutes. I don't know. I
Dude,
don't
the
know.
story of I don't know what his name is either.
There was a story of a woman who was out in the mountains and got lost on a trail. She deviated from the trail just to go to the bathroom, got turned around, and then couldn't find the trail again. And so she kept wandering around, and she ended up dying of like starvation. They couldn't find her in time, and she was only like 2 miles from the trail. That hurts. That one hurts. So just know that if you're ever lost in the woods, stay where you are. Stop moving. Stay where you are. Oh, God, that's so devastating. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
God, this is... I was actually just thinking the other day. Was it yesterday? Yesterday was so flippin' beautiful. And I'm driving down the road. Utterly beautiful day. And I'm like, depression is so wild because I can't enjoy today. It's just not seeping in. It's not getting through. I'm numb. Today sucks. And then I started thinking about that. I started getting more depressed because I'm like, why am I depressed? It's such a beautiful day. I have no reason to be depressed. Like, blah, blah, blah. And then just like cycled within itself. So had to stop. Just had to like full on pray about it. I was like, you know what? This is dumb. Here's my heart, Lord. Here's my life. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing with it. So it's yours now. And it got better. Of course it got better. Because I was like, yeah, I'm not doing very good with this. So here it is. Here's my life. Take it. Do what you want with it. And he made it good. So happy. Hey, there's a bug on me. We're better now, other than my sugar tanking. So I gotta go eat.
Yeah,
Bye,
go eat
folks.
Something.
It's
Hey,
time.
everybody. Have a good day. Comment down below what your least favorite word is.
We have queued into time now. Bye.
Time exists now. Bye.
Talking to you next week. Something.